back in math class. Got a warm-up question today. So most of the time, I'm not going to say most of the time, but all of the time, you're going to see proportions or run into proportions. They're going to be word problems like this. Practical, real-life problems, right? And here's one on the board today. So get your notebook out, you know. Maybe you don't have to write down the whole question, but I definitely want you to set up a key, know what we're comparing, and then fill in the blanks and make a proportion, do the butterfly, and find out the missing piece, okay? All right, so proportions. Miss Harper drives 15 miles to work in 30 minutes. 15 miles in 30 minutes. How long will it take her to drive 330 miles to see her grandkids? Holy cow. Okay. This could be a real life question. She's got to know if she's got to be, I think they're in Atlanta or somewhere down in that area, Georgia. If she has to be there by 4 o'clock on Friday, she's got to know what time to leave, right? To make it on time. So, let's set up a proportion here. The first thing you always do is set up a key. What are we comparing? So this is the way I do it. I put an empty proportion, blank equals blank, and then over here on this little line is going to be my key. What are we comparing? Miss Harper drives 15 miles in 30 minutes. So and it doesn't matter. I can put miles on top or bottom. We're going to get the right answer either way. We're comparing miles and minutes. Miles and minutes. And then ask yourself, in this first empty proportion, what do you know for sure? What are they telling me? Well, they're telling me Miss Harper drives 15 miles in 30 minutes. Remember, I got my miles up here and my minutes here. I can't crisscross them now. Now, whatever they give me next, miles or minutes, I got to put it in the right place. So let's see what they give me. How long, there goes my cell phone. How long would it take her to drive 330 miles? So she's giving me miles. I know this 330 has to go miles. So it goes on top like this. 330 miles. Even though it's a great big number, you think it's got to be on the bottom. Well, we've got to put it with the miles, right? And then they want to know how long it's going to take. We don't know how many minutes. That's going to be what we're looking for. All right? Here we go, guys. Butterfly, right? Do the butterfly. And always do the X first, right? Always do the X first. And just put this number in front of the X. So we end up with 15 times X. 15 times some number equals, gosh, now we got to do this. Where's my calculator? Here it is. We got to do 30 times 330. And it gets 9,900. 9,900. 9,900. All right. 15 times some number equals 9,900. Here's how we figure out what this number is. All right. This is an equation. This side is the same as this side, just like a balance beam, right? To get the answer X, we need to get it by itself. So right now it's timesing by 15. What is the opposite of timesing? Dividing, right? If we divide something by the same amount, that just turns into 1. 15 divided by 15 turns into 1, right? It basically just disappears. But when you divide this side by 15, it gets lighter, right? Lighter. Sorry, wrong way. All right. Whatever you do to one side, you got to do this side too. The only thing left over here now, we got our X by itself. All we got to do is that 9,900 and divide by 15. And we get 660. Twice as many. Look at it. It is twice as many here. 660 minutes. Wow, that's a long trip. Because there's 60 minutes in an hour. That's 11 hours for Miss Harper on the road. 11 hours. But I bet she'd do it to see her grandkids, right? So remember, set up a key, put your numbers in the right spot, butterfly, and then get the X by itself. 660 minutes it would take her to drive to see her grandkids. She doesn't drive very fast, right? She's not driving very fast. So, all right, hope you got that. Well, we kind of did it together. It wasn't really a warm-up problem, was it? But hopefully you got that, and get ready to do some practice. Peace out.